Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. In order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. This is my simple religion. There is no need for temples, no need for complicated philosophy. Our own brain, our own heart is our temple, the philosophy is kindness. If you can, help others; if you cannot do that, at least do not harm them. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. Home is where you feel at home and are treated well. When you are discontent, you always want more, more, more. Your desire can never be satisfied. But when you practice contentment, you can say to yourself, "Oh yes, I already have everything that I really need." When you practice gratefulness, there is a sense of respect toward others. There is no need for temples, no need for complicated philosophies. My brain and my heart are my temples, my philosophy is kindness. With realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world. When we meet real tragedy in life, we can react in two ways, either by losing hope and falling into self-destructive habits, or by using the challenge to find our inner strength. Thanks to the teachings of Buddha, I have been able to take this second way. Generally speaking, if a human being never shows anger, then I think something's wrong. He's not right in the brain. Sometimes one creates a dynamic impression by saying something, and sometimes one creates as significant an impression by remaining silent. Even when we have physical hardships, we can be very happy. Computers make me totally blank out. Because of lack of moral principle, human life becomes worthless. Moral principle, truthfulness, is a key factor. If we lose that, then there is no future. Whether you call it Buddhism or another religion, self-discipline, that's important. Self-discipline with awareness of consequences. Logically, harmony must come from the heart. Harmony very much based on trust. As soon as use force, creates fear. Fear and trust cannot go together. As a human being, anger is a part of our mind. Irritation also part of our mind. But you can do, anger come, go. Never keep in your inner world, then create a lot of suspicion, a lot of distrust, a lot of negative things, more worry. I have no trouble sleeping. World belongs to humanity, not this leader, that leader or that king or prince or religious leader. World belongs to humanity. Death means change our clothes. Clothes become old, then time to come change. So this body become old, and then time come, take young body. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them humanity cannot survive. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. Calm mind brings inner strength and self-confidence, so that's very important for good health. I find hope in the darkest of days, and focus in the brightest. I do not judge the universe. It is very important to generate a good attitude, a good heart, as much as possible. From this, happiness in both the short term and the long term for both yourself and others will come. Too much self-centered attitude, brings, isolation. Result, loneliness, fear, anger. The extreme self-centered attitude is the source of suffering. Look at situations from all angles, and you will become more open. More compassionate mind, more sense of concern for others' well-being, is source of happiness. We all have to live together, so we might as well live together happily. The ultimate authority must always rest with the individual's own reason and critical analysis. Even an animal, if you show genuine affection, gradually trust develops. If you always showing bad face and beating, how can you develop friendship? All major religious traditions carry basically the same message, that is love, compassion and forgiveness. The important thing is they should be part of our daily lives. I think technology really increased human ability. But technology cannot produce compassion. In order to become prosperous, a person must initially work very hard, so he or she has to sacrifice a lot of leisure time. My faith helps me overcome such negative emotions and find my equilibrium. Open-minded people tend to be interested in Buddhism because Buddha urged people to investigate things, he didn't just command them to believe. Appearance is something absolute, but reality is not that way. Everything is interdependent, not absolute. So that view is very helpful to maintain a peace of mind because the main destroyer of a peaceful mind is anger. The important thing is that men should have a purpose in life. It should be something useful, something good. All religions try to benefit people, with the same basic message of the need for love and compassion, for justice and honesty, for contentment. The basic Buddhist stand on the question of equality between the genders is age-old. At the highest tantric levels, at the highest esoteric level, you must respect women, every woman. Today, more than ever before, life must be characterized by a sense of universal responsibility, not only nation to nation and human to human, but also human to other forms of life.